All right, now we're going to color, see the rest of these countertops in what's called Cashmire Gold. It's very similar in its colors to the ivory brown. In fact, we are using 4 out of the 5 of the same colors, the dusty rose, the caramel, the mortar gray dispersions, and we're using the tan acrylic. We're also adding a bone acrylic, which is a light color, but we're coloring it differently. We're taking the same colors, we're coloring it differently. It's going to have a completely different effect, a much lighter effect. So we're going to get started again with the caramel, just like before, except we put a lot less of it on. But just like the other one, we're going to go around the whole thing and get the color on uniformly across the whole job and make sure we pay attention to the edges. See, this has a lot less color. We still want it fairly consistent across the job, just a lot less color. And then we do have backsplashes. This is a large kitchen, larger than the last one, and we do have several backsplashes that we have to color too, and they're kind of scattered around. So we'll be skipping back and forth between the splashes and the countertop. Okay, that's it for the first color. Just like the first one, the next color we're going to put on is the mortar gray, and we're coming in speckling it a bit first, and then I'm going to spray some heavier areas with the gray. Speckle it a little bit first to get that effect, and then so it's some deeper areas. Okay. Again, just like the last one that we did, the ivory brown, we're going to go over the top of it with a very heavy speckle of tan to lighten this up even more than it is right now. So we come in and make sure we get the edges really good, and then we're going to do just a heavy speckle of tan all over it. move on to these ones. You can see if you've paid attention to the ivory brown, this is looking distinctly differently at this point, even though we've used identically the same colors. We're going to do the same thing here, but instead of putting a streak on it, we're just going to sporadically sprinkle some different sized drops just here and there. Throughout, just not as much as on the other one. Same here. Now I'm going to go back over again. Remember we put the mortar gray in there before. I'm going to come in and again just get some bigger speckles of the mortar gray in there. This kind of makes everything stand out and pop. Get our backsplashes in here. Every step of the way we've done exactly the same colors as the ivory brown, and we would be finished with the ivory brown with the exception we add one more caramel color to it, whereas we're going to go with this one, we're going to go with a bone. It's also an acrylic color, and it's going to lighten this job up even more than it is already, so it'll make it look even more different than we are at this point. He's going to come in and we do a fairly uniform but not real heavy speckle of the white color on here.